Hello everyone, and welcome to my rant video. These are the top 5 things that really pisses me off about Patreon. Things that I feel need to be said and it seems that nobody is saying them. Anyway, onto the list. Number 1. Being charged on the first of every month regardless of when you pledged. If I pledge someone on say, the 15th, I should not be charged again until the 15th of the next month. I'm basically paying full price for half of a month. That's bullshit. And no, it's not supporting the artist. A one-time donation is support. Having to pay a monthly fee to see someone's content is no longer support. That is a paid service at that point. Stop hiding your greed behind this ridiculous notion that you're some kind of starving artist. Most of these so-called starving artists are making well over $2,000 a month just for sitting on their ass and uploading content whenever they feel like it. Hell, even if you're making a few hundred a month, that's still damn good money for putting in little to no effort in frequently uploading content. Most of these assholes hide their monthly revenue so that they can keep up the bullshit starving artist grift. You're not starving. You're eating well and making a killing for doing very little work. Stop lying already. Number 2. Paywalls, paywalls, paywalls. God damn it, I am so sick and tired of all the fucking paywalls. Wanna see this? Fuck you, pay me. Wanna see that? Fuck you, pay me more. Why the fuck can't there just be one flat fee to see everything? Why does Patreon have to give creators so much power and let them not only create multiple tiers, but also allow them to charge whatever the fuck they want? Like, why do some creators have a $50 tier that is barely providing anything different from their $10 tier? That is such bullshit on so many levels, and I find it infuriating that Patreon has no guidelines or regulations for this type of shit. Which brings me to my next point on why Patreon sucks so much. And that is number 3. No refunds. Honestly, how can you have a platform that runs on monetized transactions to independent content creators and not have a refund system? This gives creators far too much power. For example, if I'm curious enough to pay $30 or so to unlock a certain tier, then feel unsatisfied for what I paid for, how is it fair that you get to keep my $30 and I'm left with nothing in return other than the content that I'm not satisfied with? Bullshit. Sure, you can get a refund by contacting the creators themselves, but 9 times out of 10 their money-hungry asses won't even respond to your complaint and practically give you nothing more than a giant middle finger. Thanks for the $30. Sucker. Unbelievable. That is yet another issue that Patreon needs to address, but will they? Hell no. Why? Because it makes them more money. It's not about supporting artists. It's about nickel and diming the end user as much as they can. And don't give me some bullshit about piracy. Your content can still be subjected to piracy even without a refund system. It happens all the time. Plenty of Patreon creators have their content leaked all the time. In fact, I'm willing to bet there would be far less piracy if there was a refund system, because that would kill the incentive to pirate in the first place. That is the whole reason why people pirate, because they don't want to gamble away $30 or so on something that they're not even sure if they'll be satisfied with or not. Number 4. On top of all that mess that was previously mentioned, the site itself is a glitchy, buggy ass shit show. I can't tell you how many times I've had content which I paid for blocked. Or have content from lower tiers blocked. Yes, I know creators can set it up that way, but they shouldn't even be allowed to do that in the first place. If I pay for your highest tier, I should be able to see everything. Not just certain things that you feel are worthy of my hard-earned money. And finally, number 5. Censored art on third-party sites. Wanna see more? Subscribe to my Patreon. Honestly, just fuck you for baiting people like that. And yes, I understand that this is not a direct issue with Patreon itself. However, the existence of Patreon manifested this bullshit. I miss the days when if you wanted custom art, just simply commission the artist. Now everybody and their greasy bald-headed granny has a Patreon and expects you to pay every single artist under the sun, even for mediocre drawings and haphazardly scribbled sketches. I don't care what anyone says, that's bullshit. Honestly, There really needs to be some sort of statute of limitations for submitting content on Patreon if you're going to be charging money to see it. I guarantee you someday you won't be able to see any decent content without having to shell out your hard-earned money for it. I'm sick of Patreon. I'm sick of grifters, and most of all I'm sick of cucked beta males who are in full support of this bullshit. With all of that said, I'm not at all saying that Patreon is a bad site and should be removed from the internet. I do think it is a great way for artists to get noticed and gain popularity and success. However, it is far from perfect and is in dire need of regulations that protect the end user, as well as prevent people from exploiting it and using it as a medium to grift. That is all, and thank you for watching. And I don't give a single dollop of shit if you subscribe. Piss off, fuckboy.